Previous lesson, we discussed our life itinerary and how we'll use that as a guide through our trip through life. Today's video, we're going to talk about reverse engineering, which is going to be starting with the end in mind and working our way back. This concept is something I read in the book, The 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferriss. And it's a very simple concept, but it's extremely powerful in accomplishing our goals and making our plan that much easier. And so an example would be, let's say I want an Aston Martin because I grew up watching James Bond, and this is a car that's very sleek and I love it, okay? So the price of an Aston Martin is $120,000, right? This is the end that we're starting to work our way back from. So the first step back is, how much does this cost per month? Well, that would be $10,000 per month, right? And so again, we go back and that's $2,500 per week. And then the last step back to complete the reverse engineering of this Aston Martin would be $357 per day, okay? And so by simply doing those 4 steps, you've made it that much easier to accomplish a goal because you have the exact number of what you want to reach in order to tick this off your list. And so remember, we're here to 14x our life, and we want to do that with multiple streams of income. So don't think that you have to have one stream of income that covers $357 every day, right? Until you pay off this dream Aston Martin. But instead, think in terms of, well, if I'm good at photography, if I'm good at writing, and I'm good at, planning trips, well, then those 3 elements together would make what? Probably a nice travel vlog or blog. And from that, you can make multiple streams from doing consultations to help people book trips, providing different, elements. You have a lot of people who are doing filters now and things of that nature. So by having that concentration, you already have 4 streams of income you can draw from. Therefore, you can now look at it as, okay, I just need to make $100 from consulting per day, which may be 2 consultations per day, right? At $50 an hour. And now I go to the next thing. Well, I need to sell X amount of travel guides or X amount of filters for, social media. And so by having these 4 elements, we've now completed our task of reaching that $357, right? So now we can go back and add, okay, well, I also like this sleek modern house, right? Well, how much does that cost? Now we need to add that in, and then we need to scale up each stream, right? So we just said we needed 2 consultations. Well, now you just added a house. So you probably need 10 to 15, right? However, you don't have to then think of, wait, I have to start all over because I added something to the list. Okay, so by reverse engineering, we're going to have all of these numbers in our mind and clear written down in our journal, which we discussed from lesson number 1. So when we wake up, you may want to actually put this on your wall or just make sure you read in your journal every day. So then you're like, okay, this is the dream life that I want. This is what it takes to get there. And by the time you start chipping away at it, you'll realize you've just added 4 streams of income without even thinking about it, right? And then once you get comfortable in this area, now you're going to say, well, I actually just picked up a couple other skills from things that I've read, whether that's, e-commerce or advertising, right? Those are things that you can scale up very easily. And so now you add those into the mix and you can add different elements, And remember, this isn't about just the materials things that you want. We can use this for the debt that we have as well, whether that's credit cards, student loans. We take that total amount, we break it down per month, per week, per day. We add it into the pot, and then we just accumulate the necessary skills to start taking these numbers down. And so in the next video, we're going to discuss how that looks when it comes to time and not necessarily something that has a monetary value to it. So if you have any questions, be sure to reach out to me directly because everyone has a different plan or life itinerary. And so reverse engineering it will be different for everyone. But these are the main concepts, and we can discuss your particular case directly. So I'll see you in the next video where we'll discuss 10,000 hours and what it takes to actually reach master level in a particular skill. So I'll see you in the next video.